She's so fine, hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a lights my
Continuing to investigate right now after shooting killed a young woman.
News 10 ABC Spencer Tracy joins us live from Albany Police Headquarters with the latest. Spencer?
Good evening. It happened in what seemed like a quiet neighborhood, just a few blocks away from a health food store and a local high school. That's what makes it really scary for neighbors.
My mother heard the gunshots, and now someone lost their life, a young girl.
In broad daylight around 3 this afternoon, an 18-year-old woman was shot in the stomach multiple times. Police responded to Essex Street, where the victim was found in the road and taken to Albany Med, where she died. A neighbor says she has lived here for 10 years and has never seen this happen before.
Nothing. People didn't even know the street existed or that the street was here and that there were houses on this block.
Several shots were fired, breaking the back of this black car's window. On the scene, several shell casings and pieces of clothing were found up and down the street, collected for evidence.
Well, there were a lot of placards out here. The amount of shots that were actually fired still remains under investigation.
So far this year, Albany has seen 14 shootings compared to 12 in 2020. There has been 17 shooting victims compared to 14 last year. This shooting marks the 4th homicide of the year, the same as in 2020.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's scary.
And hold the individual or individuals accountable who at 3 o'clock in the afternoon decided that they should fire in an open street and injure an 18-year-old girl.
Police are not releasing the name of the victim at this time. Now, if anyone knows anything or was in the area, you're asked to call police or submit an anonymous tip to Capital Region Crime Stoppers. For now, reporting live at the Albany Police Headquarters tonight, I'm Spencer Tracy, News 10.
What's good, guys? Just weeks before her high school graduation, an 18-year-old student at Albany Leadership Charter High School for Girls was shot and killed on Monday afternoon. Chyna Forney was found lying on Essex Street, just west of Rawson Street, at about 2:50 p.m., broad daylight, with a gunshot wound in her back, police said. School principal Karina Cook described Forney as a bubbly teen with a radiant, infectious smile and personality and a career focus. Cook said she chatted with the high school senior earlier on Monday about graduation, where she had applied to college and her plans to enroll in a nursing program. The school community is in shock, Cook said. Quote, I and many in our ALCS community have had the privilege of watching Chyna grow and mature over the past 4 years, Cook said in a statement. Her transition from a bright-eyed and fun-loving freshman to a young woman with focus and determination as she charted her future was exciting to watch, end quote. The high school on Hackett Boulevard canceled classes Tuesday and provided a crisis response team to speak with students both in person at the school and virtually. Quote, we understand that many of you are feeling upset and have questions. This came as a surprise to all of us. At times like this, it is okay to have many different feelings, including sadness, anger, and disbelief. It is okay to cry. Together we can talk about whatever you may be feeling, end quote, the school posted late Monday. Quote, Albany Leadership is a close and supportive community, and the loss of one of our students is devastating to all. Please do not hesitate to reach out to the school should you or your student need additional support at this time, end quote. Chyna Forney ran track for Albany Leadership and was a leader on the school's indoor and outdoor track teams, according to school officials. She had planned to continue track and field in college. Albany police have released little information as of Monday afternoon about the circumstances surrounding this shooting. Neighbors said they heard multiple shots. There were no other victims hit. 2 neighbors who asked not to be named said Forney didn't live on Essex Street, but would come over often to visit a family member after school. Quote, I heard so many shots I couldn't count them, said one neighbor, whose car was struck by bullets shattering the back window. Anyone with information is asked to call the Albany Police Detective Division at 518-462-8039. Tips may also be submitted anonymously online to Capital Regional Crime Stoppers by visiting capitalregioncrimestoppers.com. Now, when I first read this story, it blew me away because in broad daylight, she was the only one walking on that street. There was nobody else out there. The police said that they found over 13 shell casings, and they were still counting. They were not done counting them up. I think that's a terrible, terrible tragedy. I also do want to say that the church in the area is offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to an arrest or conviction of the person who is responsible for this. The family has also, or someone on behalf of the family, has set up a GoFundMe, and I will link that in the description box as well. But this story just really bothered me. What a beautiful young lady with a bright future. Another young queen that will not get a chance to live life and be great. I'm going to end the story on that note. Thanks for watching, guys.